This is a hard one for me to make, and I never thought I would say this on camera, but the time is nigh. I have finally decided to do it because I don't care what anyone thinks of me anymore. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here, because I'm myself. I'm being myself now. And oh, what a relief it is. Let me cut to the chase. Get it? My name is Chase. I used to have a drinking problem, and we're not going to go into any diagnosis because I've never had one, but I can admit that there was a problem. And you know how I know there was a problem? Because I broke two bones because of it. I broke an ankle my senior year of college a few weeks before graduation because me and my friends went out to a club and I was a little tipsy, a little more than a little tipsy, and fell over. Wasn't even doing anything at that moment. I'd been dancing all night. I just lost my balance, stumbled, and guess what? Broken ankle. Had surgery literally the next day after I went to the hospital. And I had never had surgery before in my life, so it was terrifying. And my family was 580 miles away. They made it there while I was in surgery. You know, a few people know what happened, the people who were with me. So that's it. I'm not going to say I regret it or take anything back because everything that I've been through has made me who I am today. Then, 2 years ago, I did the same thing. I lost my balance in my bathroom and fell and broke my back. Luckily, that was just a small fracture and didn't have to have surgery, which would have freaked me out because back surgery, spine, any kind of thing like that, neuro, freaks me out. So, those are the two major things that happened, but there are other bad experiences that happened too. I'm not going to go into detail about it in this video, but there was an SA incident when I was a junior in college, and yeah, I was drinking the same night that it happened. And that's something that men don't talk about. There were several nights where I would just be throwing up by the end of the night. And I can't say I remember too much about the period of my life when I was really young and my dad was an alcoholic, but I know it wasn't good. He's probably the main reason I did start drinking. If you know me, and I'll not focus too much on this right now, I'll save it for later. He killed himself when I was a senior in high school. I was 17. So I went into college 580 miles away from home with very easy access to alcohol and friends who were all drinking too. So yeah, I liked the feeling of forgetting about my life, of forgetting about what happened to me the year before or the years before, because it kept going throughout all of college before I was 21 and after. And it happened through most of my 20s, probably up until like 27 ish, 26. And then it just didn't interest me the way it did. I had friends that I would drink with who moved away, and thinking by yourself is just kind of sad. Even though I did it, I sure as hell did it plenty of times. And I had a bomb ass time listening to music and singing. The main reason I drank in social situations, and that's usually when I drank because I had that liquid courage to be myself. The courage that the 17-year-old me who has all sorts of abandonment issues after what happened to me, and then what happened to me again later on in college, that version of me didn't have the courage to be myself without the use of something like alcohol. And that's a new phenomenon. After I broke my back, I've drank one or two times since then, and I haven't been drunk. I had a sip or two, had some wine one night with a friend, and the other time I had a White Claw, and it just didn't interest me. But now I'm in a place where I know myself. I am becoming the version of myself that I've always tried to have through drinking. But now I'm just that person on my own without the need for any assistance. And that's a new level of freedom. And I'm forever grateful that whatever has clicked with me in the past 6 months has, because that old version of me is gone. And I don't want that version to come back. It can't come back because it's gone. It's gone for good. That version of myself got me to where I am today, but they did their job. They kept me going. But now I'm here and I have a mission. And my mission is for more people to feel like I feel now. People who have gone through things that I could never imagine, way worse than what I've gone through. And this isn't like the trauma Olympics. We all have our own things. And we all should try to understand that at least. But we all have our own things. I want you to feel the way I feel. I want you to get out of your own way, to tell the inner and outer saboteurs to go away, because that version of yourself that you've dreamed of for so long, why are you dreaming of it? It's already you. You're already that person. So it's not really a dream. It's not a fantasy. It's you. You just haven't realized it's you yet. And I hadn't realized it was me yet either. But now I have. And I'm on a mission to make more people feel seen, to make more people feel heard, to make more people know it's okay to talk about things that have happened in our lives instead of bottling them up, literally and figuratively, or doing like my dad did and just removing yourself from the equation. Because the turmoil and stuff that caused wasn't great. It led to a whole lot of other things. And I'm not blaming anything that happened on that. I'm just saying I chose to forget it in the easiest way I knew how, which was drinking. I never ever thought I would admit that on camera. But if you've ever followed me on Snapchat, you already know. You remember my nights of Snapchats, singing, because I finally felt like myself. You know what I did 2 weeks ago? I went live on TikTok, 100% sober, and did karaoke for like 2 hours. And I wasn't shy about it. There was like one person who was like, yay, and like requesting songs and singing along with me. And other people came in and left and left and left. So what? I was doing something that I never thought I would do. I was never that person. I never had the confidence. I never believed in myself the way I do now. So that's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I know there are plenty of other people who use that as some kind of coping mechanism, but I'm here. I'm living proof that that doesn't have to be the way. You can grow. You can realize that version of yourself that you already are, that you haven't picked up on that signal yet, or you've been too afraid, even though you hear that signal pinging from the distance. Hopefully, this had something in it that made sense. And if you watched this far, I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic day on the day that you watch this. And if anything resonated with you, I'm here for you. You're part of my tribe. You're my kind of people. And if you want to see more, if you want to hear more about how this version of me came to be and the success that I'm starting to experience came to be, subscribe if you feel like it. Give it a like. Turn on the little notification thingy so you can see my next unhinged post. And let's just Go out and try to make the world a better place. Let's be positive. Let's show all the negativity in the world that with a positive mindset, that negativity has no fuel and that fire is going to be snuffed out. Okay.